shorty coming out of the suburbs. Don't think it's sweet, boo, you can still get murked. My name all in your mouth, bet it tastes like dessert. Mad I got the juice and you dry like the desert. Why you mad, ayy? Cause I'm in my bag, ayy. Worry about me, worry about your show and price tag. See me glowing up and all these haters wanna be mad. Stuck in the same spot while I'm getting jet lag. Catch me out of state, making a moves becoming great. Ain't solid now, but when you eat and everybody wanna plate, wanna seat at the table, wanna act like they grateful. Don't mess with outsiders, y'all looking real unstable. If anything, they should ask me how I do it. Start taking notes, recording my every move, and I know that I'm the best and I ain't gotta.
What? Oh no.
It's now available.
But anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to KB's Community. I'm here today with artist Ernie Z. What's good? How are you today?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you. So what you been up to lately? Been making any new music, working on videos?
We've been going to the studio at least like twice a week. And then I've been reaching out to a bunch of videographers for content. So
okay, cool.
So we got a lot of stuff going in the works right now.
Nice.
Been very busy.
Do you have any videographers that you tend to work with more than others?
Well, my main one, Roger, goes by Gonzalez Visuals.
Oh yeah,
that's my main
I like
guy.
him.
I like working with Jacob Rink, but he's always in like Atlanta and whatnot, traveling. He's booked and busy.
Okay.
But there's my one guy, Mike. He goes by Trademark Media. I've been trying to get him to do a video for like the last 3 years, but we're finally working on some stuff.
Okay. Does he just stay booked up or what?
No, it's he's just got that dad life now, you know.
Oh,
he got a kid, so
okay,
it's free time, you know. He wants to be with his family, which is understandable.
So that makes sense. So, are you working on any projects right now?
I was gonna release something for Valentine's Day, but we're pushing that back, and right now we're just making as much music as possible. And the goal is to drop at least 3 projects before the 4th of July.
Okay. What made the 4th of July your deadline? Like, what was in your head that said 4th of July?
It wasn't me, it was my guy.
Okay.
He's pushing me to do everything. So he was like, I want 3 EPs, 6,
okay.
7, 8 songs.
Do you have a manager?
I guess you can consider
okay. Because I'm like, that sounds like manager duties, right. You know, but sometimes you just got people that are invested in you and want to see you put in the work and win.
He just came out of nowhere. He was like, dude, I like your music, but you're not taking it seriously. Like, you're right. I just be doing it for fun. I'll go to the studio once every 4 or 5 months. But
okay, yeah, you're kind of like me then.
He's like, all right, I feel like I want to write this song, and then I'll go to the studio. Now he's like, no, you're going twice a week. He said he'll pitch in for it too. Like, right.
Yeah, I need me one of them. I do, because I can tell you, when it comes to music, like in my daily life, I'll write and kind of like, but the thing is, I just don't push myself to go to the studio enough. I definitely don't. And I like to put it aside when I have other things that really need my attention, but if you're taking it seriously, you're going to make it a priority. Right. So, yeah. So you've been going to the studio a lot more since you've had him kind of there pushing you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've been going twice a week. I like going to, Rhythm and Records, where Tay is. I love
Tay the Don.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. I love Tay.
He's everything.
Because he's not just an engineer. He will literally help you with your exactly
working on songs together. Like, his brain. Like, I want to pick a piece of his brain. It's crazy how he comes up with melodies, flows, and lyrics.
Exactly.
Just like that.
Exactly. Right off the top. I haven't asked him yet, but I want to do a song with him eventually. Have you collabed with him at all?
Yeah. We got a song. It's out. It's called Satisfied.
Okay. When did you release that?
Last year, either a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a mini EP. It was called Love or Lust.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna take down and just re-release the songs again.
Okay. For what? Why are you gonna take it down?
Because they're good songs, but I want to put them on like a bigger project.
Got you.
Probably on one of these 3 EPs.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 before July 4th. That's kind of a lot of work. Do you have a marketing?
4th.
Oh,
I mean, we're February 4th right now.
Yeah,
so it's
February.
5 months, 150 days. It's easy.
June, July.
Yeah.
5. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Exactly. It's doable. It sounded
6,
closer than it
songs,
was, but yeah, you good.
A lot can happen in 150 days, especially if you writing every day and then you go twice a week, 8 hours each.
You do 8-hour sessions?
4 hours. So 8 hours each week.
Gotcha.
But then if you're writing and everything, you should be able to have at least 21 songs.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you have a marketing strategy and like a rollout plan ready, or are you working on that? No.
I mean, I've been doing up until now. I've been doing everything myself.
Okay.
So that's why I just really have been taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just make music just for fun, and I just don't push it. I don't really, other than posting on my story or posting a reel. It's just I don't know. That's not fun.
It's not fun.
I just like making.
It's not fun.
It is not.
But if you're no, I 100% agree, and I feel like that's where a lot of people get caught up as well. But the thing is, if you're trying to make a career out of it, like these days and age, this day and age, you literally have to. Mm-hmm. So that's also one of my holdups as well, because I know how much marketing and how much social media push has to go behind it. And I just like, that's not the part that I enjoy really, but
I don't like putting myself out there like that either. So it's, I don't know. It's just getting out of my comfort zone. Yeah. That's why I haven't really been doing too many shows. I only did 2, and both shows I wanted to like back out. Like
really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I don't like the spotlight on me.
Okay. I feel that. I do.
I'm an introvert for sure.
No, me too, very much so. Yeah, doing shows is awkward for me as well. I probably don't like only like 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Shoot. Yeah, but yeah, it's awkward for me, but I mean, like, also that's another thing that if you're going to take it seriously and want it as a career, like, yes, you have to get comfortable with the stage, you know.
And
so
I make more money doing shows than I have releasing music, so I gotta do that.
Yeah,
if I want it as like a source of income or whatever.
Exactly. Do you plan for it to be like your main source of income, or do you hope that it becomes your source of income one day?
I mean, that's the goal. I mean, obviously it's not going to happen overnight. So that's why I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, behind the scenes right now.
Okay.
So doing that to support this pretty much.
Right. I feel like that's where a lot of us are at right now. Especially in Milwaukee, because we still don't have like a real industry for it here. Right. I feel like a lot of us, we work to support what we actually want to be doing as a career. So, so when it does pop off, at least we'll be ready for it.
Exactly.
But yeah. How long have you been making music?
Let's see. I mean, I've been into music since I was little. I never really took it seriously. I would always do like parodies. We had like a studio in my parents' basement. But I didn't start taking it seriously until the pandemic.
Okay.
So, like August of 2020.
Okay, me too. Yeah. Except mine was like probably November. Probably about November. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So you said you had a studio in your parents' basement. Were they musicians?
My dad. My dad was. He's from Compton, so he's been rapping ever since he was my age, pretty much. So he just, I don't know, he loves it. So the basement's full of records and whatnot, and he just made that room the studio.
Okay.
He's got everything: drum sets, saxophones, piano, whatever you need.
I love that. I would have loved to grow up with a studio in my house. Yeah. Did you just go down there and just like mess around a lot?
I would. I just I don't get none of the producing stuff. It's like it's a foreign language to me.
It just don't click.
I mean, I could do it if I put the time to it, but I don't like it.
Fair enough. No, see, I'm so intrigued by it. I would love to learn to produce.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do it one day. I just don't got time right now.
Right.
No time at all.
That's what I need to do too. That's one thing I gotta do. Just get my own little setup so that studio sessions with Tay go by quicker too.
Exactly.
So,
That's what everybody's been telling me. Because yeah, I've been lacking on that too.
oh, yeah.
You got your setup yet? You got your setup yet? And
Right.
I'll be like, no, every time.
Right.
So, so you say you've been doing it since you were little, making music since you were little. What brought your dad here from Compton, of all places?
Well, what brought him here was my mom. So they went to college down in California, but then she was going to medical school, so she went out here for medical school.
Okay.
And so they just stayed ever since 30 years later. So they're planning on moving back finally.
Okay.
And I might follow. I don't know. I don't want to be here too much longer.
Mm.
I want to move either to Houston, Vegas, Arizona, or if I do go to California, I want to go to San Diego.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's interesting. That was one of the places that if I wanted to move, if I wanted to go to California, I thought about going to San Diego. I heard a lot
beautiful.
of great things.
It's like the most perfect weather.
Yeah.
The food is great. The beach is nice. Like, I love it.
And I hear it's pretty like I guess it's diverse, like ethnically diverse.
It definitely is.
Yeah. So yeah, I know I don't want to be in Milwaukee long either. It's a good place to plant, I feel like, but I feel like you have to go other places to grow.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta grow elsewhere.
Yeah. So how much longer do you have like a plan to leave? How much longer would you see yourself in Milwaukee?
Probably for like another year.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see how the music stuff goes. If it, starts progressing and whatnot, I might stay longer. But we'll because I've also seen like people that I've met along the way for the last 4 years. They moved out of town. They just stopped doing music.
Really?
Or they like stopped, or they just haven't been as hungry, I guess.
I wonder what that's.
I mean,
the reason
better
behind
weather.
that.
There's plenty more things
to
do.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
They enjoying life.
More distractions, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Right. Yeah. Okay. So, do you have a favorite song of yours or a favorite project?
Each new song I do is like my most favorite, and then I just get tired of them.
Because you play them out too much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go through my list. Which one's my favorite?
Who are your influences?
My influences, well, obviously, I like Drake, Big Sean, Black, 6 Lack, however you pronounce it.
6 Lack.
Yeah. I like their vibes. I really like Juice WRLD, but I could not make songs to be like him at all.
No. He's dark.
He's dark, but also my vocals, I can't sing.
Oh, you just can't sing that way.
I can't sing that way.
The Drake type of vibe works for you though.
Yeah. I'll say my most the one I like right now is called Late Night Interlude. That's unreleased.
Okay.
But no, we're probably gonna make it into like a actual song instead of like an interlude.
Okay.
So
what's it about?
It's just about like a failed relationship. It's slow, kind of dark. It's kind of like a Marvin's Room type feel.
Got you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Pretty much. Kinda.
I got you. So what is the majority of your music about? What do you usually tend to write about?
I just write about what I'm going through.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just writing about what's on my mind at the time, pretty much. Or if we're going through beats, see what the vibe of the beat is, and then it's like, well, how does it make you feel? And then we create a story from there. And Tay, he's a great storyteller, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I'll be like, I'm writing this, and then whatever words I'm doing, he'll twist it to where it's just it's the same story, but it's way better. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll go with what you wrote.
Part of me be thinking, should we be giving him writing credits?
Like I do all the time. Whatever he helps out on, I put his name on it.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's really how it should be because it's definitely a collaboration.
Oh yeah,
when you go to him, and
100%.
that's if you're somebody he's comfortable with.
Yeah. Oh,
Otherwise, he's just very
he's just
business. I'm
quiet,
just
doing
here to
his
do my
thing.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my guy. I love Tay. Sorry. Um, do you have any local producers that you work with, or like where do you get your beats?
I go to BeatStars.
Okay.
Or if I want like a certain type of beat, I'll go on YouTube and see what has like the most views or whatnot, and then I'll look at their link for BeatStars. Go ahead
Okay.
and mix it and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a way to do it.
Hmm.
All of the songs that I have released at the moment are from BeatStars.
Yeah.
All of my newer stuff that's unreleased from producers that I've actually met locally and started working with. So
there's some producers, they have some good beats. But,
yeah.
I don't know. BeatStars is my main go-to.
Okay.
Sure.
Would you want to link with any local producers to do your work, or are you cool with just? Does it feel more like it's yours when you just go to?
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay.
If I like the way it sounds, I want to use it. But I don't really know too many local producers.
Nobody's reached out to you? I'm surprised.
Nah. I mean, a couple people have, but I haven't really liked their beats.
Okay, that makes sense. I only say I'm surprised because you're good. That's why. And so when people like hear that online or something, oftentimes they'll reach out. But yes, I mean, honestly, some of them are up to par.
It's probably like because of lack of me promoting myself. They don't really.
It could be.
Like I'm not doing shows. Last time I did a show was a year ago. And then if I post a song, I just post it to my followers. I'm not really promoting it or pushing it or sending it to people. So if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it. But I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. And honestly, that's really the important part. And I feel like we get lost in the needing it to go viral, needing it to. Yeah. But honestly, like we said before, that goes back to if you're trying to make money off of it for real. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a sacrifice either way, right?
It is.
Because to do something you don't. The social media pushes a lot.
It's a lot. So I'm getting more into it now because I mean, I'm blessed to have everything else, fun, whatever I want to do. But it's like, you know what, I should probably take it seriously, see where it goes.
Yeah. Would you at any point think about like hiring somebody to do your social media promotion and all of that?
100%.
Yeah.
And, time is money. And I love my free time.
And I agree.
A lot of free time. So
I agree.
If I see their work and I see because I don't want to pay for like fake stuff. I don't want to pay for fake streams. I don't want to pay for none of that. I want it to be organic.
Right.
Like where you're actually listening to me. It's not bought.
Exactly.
It's one thing like paying for like an ad and people are seeing it, but it's another if it's just, a bot.
That's true.
So
I 100% agree with that. So with your newer projects, is that something you plan to push? More so than what you've been pushing now.
Oh yeah, everything that I'm gonna be releasing in the future, it's gonna be a different release strategy. I'm actually gonna be pushing it, and we'll see where things go.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, I feel like you could go far. I do. No, I could definitely see you having an audience. Yeah, but you have to put yourself out there to find that audience.
I mean, it's crazy that whatchamacallit, like I don't have that many listeners on Spotify or whatnot, but like consistent people actually listening to me. But it's like I think it's like either 60 to 100 or whatnot, but it's like that's 60 to 100 fans.
Exactly.
They listen to my stuff, and it's not me really doing much.
If it was 60 to 100 people standing in a room listening to your music, wouldn't you be happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that people like it, because that's the reason why I never took it seriously was, and why I was more of a parody type was because whenever I make music or whatnot, it's me being vulnerable.
Right.
I don't really like speaking my emotions or communicating that, and I do it in songs, but I didn't want to like put my heart out there and then people are, oh, this is
This
wax.
is trash.
Exactly.
Right.
I was like,
I feel the same way.
So, no, I never would have taken it seriously. But my guy Himza, he goes by P. Forley.
Oh yeah.
He's the one who actually got me to start it. I met him at a cookout during COVID, and then he was just like, "Oh yeah, I do music," and he told me to look him up. I never got his info, none of that. I just looked him up later that night, and he was on Apple Music. I like his stuff. So then I looked him up on Instagram, and I was like, "Hey, I want to go to the studio with you. I want to see how you do everything." And then so we booked a session, and then he was sick, so he couldn't go. So then we had like 2-3 hours. It was just me and my little brother. I was like, well, I wrote this like 6 months ago, and I went to some home studio, and like it did not sound how I wanted it to sound or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I sounded trash. Like I was like, you know what? Maybe I should be a ghostwriter because I do not like the way I sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's gonna mess with it. So I was like, look, I wrote this song. Let's see how it is. And the total difference was night and day. I was like, maybe I could do this. And then we just went from there.
Yeah. That's interesting. I kind of felt the same way. Like I did not like the way I sounded. I was like, I probably should just write songs. Right. But like the engineer you go to makes all the difference.
All the difference.
All
crazy.
The difference.
And it's so different from rapping or singing in front of someone or in a camera compared to in the studio. I did not like my studio voice at all. Like I still haven't found my voice. Like my singing voice is all right. I still haven't found my rap voice. So I still don't like it, but it's becoming a little bit more manageable.
Okay. Yeah. I've been there. That's funny. It's funny. I found my rap voice before I found my singing voice. And then I lost my rap voice because I don't know if I lost it or I just changed over time and that just wasn't fully me anymore.
Gotcha.
And because of the fact that I had been concentrated on singing and that all of like my producers and engineers had been trying to like get me to focus on singing, like rap just kind of fell completely by the wayside.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah. I feel like you'll find your voice many times over the course of your journey as an artist.
Oh yeah.
Because you change and grow. I'm not saying you change on the inside, but as life changes, there's parts of you that you find that you didn't know you had before, Right. So those are parts that go into your creation.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
And working with Tay, he focuses mainly on singing for sure. I'll have songs where I'm rapping. He's like, what, do it like this. I'm like, well, the singing sounds better. Like, cause I'll be making songs at home, recording it, like rapping, and then when we go to the studio, it does not sound the same.
He does that to me too.
So it'd be like, here's funny. My rough draft of me rapping compared to the final copy, and it's just all melodies and singing and everything.
He's like, I ain't gonna let you do that.
Right, exactly.
So I feel like he literally told me that. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yep. He said, I'll let you get away with it if you do it like this. Yep. I'm like, okay.
He'll be blunt about it, but I mean, shoot, I trust his word.
Yep. And that hasn't failed me yet.
Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah. It's not. So what capacity are you looking to be in as an artist? Like, would you want to be a superstar, or are you just comfortable to make a good living off of it and not have your life completely like in the spotlight?
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to be a superstar. Because I don't envy their life at all.
Yeah.
Like to not be able to go out in public or anything like that without people bothering you. I don't think that seems appealing at all.
Right. And the older I get, like the more I'm like, that don't sound like it.
I don't want no paparazzi.
I just want to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, especially if I'm looking bad or whatnot. I want to be incognito.
No,
I'd be fine
agree.
with making a living or like a decent living off of it, but I don't need to be a superstar.
I like to hear that actually.
Yeah.
You don't all need to be superstars, honestly.
There's no need for that.
No.
As long as I just get the recognition for what I do and people like it, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I understand that. So you bartend as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you bartend at?
I'm at two spots right now. Portman's on Water Street and Room 7 on Jefferson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of crazy stories and experiences out of that, or are people pretty?
No, you're mixing alcohol for the whole night, so there's a lot of crazy stories.
Okay.
I'd say the craziest one would be we were at Portman's, and there's this couple. They were engaged, and this the dude was, he was being a gentleman, buying all the drinks, whatnot. But his wife or his fiance, when they were hugging, she was giving her number out to other dudes.
What?
And, it gets worse. And so every time they were hugging, she gave her number out, like grabbed their phone, all that. And then we had to kick her out because she took these two dudes to the bathroom. And
ain't no way.
Oh yeah. So the bouncers went up to the dude and they're like, hey, you can stay here. But your fiance, we had to kick her out because she was just getting in the bathroom. And he was crying. He was like, no, I don't believe you.
That is crazy.
It was crazy.
People show their true colors, honestly. Because you think that she wasn't a problem before.
Oh, man. Like, I would not trust no girls' nights or nothing like that.
Like,
if
that's
she does that
crazy.
in front of him, yeah, no.
Wow, hugging him?
All that.
That's insanity. I didn't know it was real people like that out here.
Oh, no.
I thought that was like made up television mess.
No.
Like,
why do you think that it's on TV or whatnot? Because
that's
people
true.
really be doing it. People really
experience
be doing
it.
It's
yikes.
It's a cruel
that
world.
Just blew my mind a little bit.
And bartender,
you think people, you get trust issues now?
I have a bunch of trust issues for everything I've seen.
No, I feel that. Woo. So I bet you that wasn't her fiance no more the next day. Unless he's a sucker.
He's a sucker because a month later they were back together. Yep.
Did she come back to the bar with him?
Nah, she had not come back to the bar ever again. But my girlfriend at the time, she's my ex now. She had her on Snapchat and she's like, oh, they're posting each other again. It's like, dang.
That's so crazy.
I mean, some people, love is crazy. It is. It's a powerful chemical imbalance or whatnot.
It's a drug. Like, honestly, it'll make you become a psycho sometimes. You will see parts of yourself you ain't never seen before. Oh, whether that be 100%. Good or bad, you will see like some parts of you that are like, what?
Exactly. It makes you do things you would never do.
Yeah, that's true. Like, stay with a girl who's giving out her number.
Well, she was behind more your than back. Giving out her number. She was
giving out some other things. That's crazy.
Double team.
Not tag team. In the bathroom, at the bar with your fiance. That's nasty.
As in the Portman's bathroom at that. The girls' bathroom is disgusting.
That's nasty as hell.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy. Got any more stories?
Any more stories? From the bar?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just be seeing like so many people there. They're like regulars, but not regulars. Or girls that be coming with different dudes all the time. Same with dudes bringing different girls. You don't say nothing because they're tipping.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. I think I got trust issues now. I would never be able to. I wouldn't. I have trust issues. I'm saying I have trust issues. If I have them now, if I was in that type of setting every day, seeing that mess, like, I wouldn't let nobody within 10 feet of me. Like, seriously. Yikes.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy it though? Like, not the crazy stuff, but just bartending and being in the.
I get paid to go out and drink pretty much. People are buying me shots. That's my going out. I don't really, if I'm not bartending, I don't really go out at all.
Okay.
Because I like staying in, I like my sleep. And it messes with your sleep schedule. But that's my way of stepping out too, having a social life, connecting with other DJs.
I was just gonna ask that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So bartending definitely helped me out with putting my music out there for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. I'm sure. So, do you plan to get more involved in the local scene at all anytime soon, or are you just aiming for like a bigger audience right now?
So like skipping the local scene.
Yeah, because honestly, it's been done.
What do you mean?
It has been done where people kind of skip the local scene, but the thing is, that's people who are putting their all into social media as well, though.
Like Lakia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's actually the number one example I was thinking.
She was doing everything on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I got to get myself out there. So, I mean, if it doesn't just take off, then yeah, I'll do the local scene.
Okay.
But I don't need to be, known for that.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is not to stay here in Milwaukee.
Right. That makes sense. I did tap in with the local scene a lot, which is why I can do this podcast. And so I feel like I'm very grateful for what it has done for me, but I also feel like I'd like to tap into like a global audience as well. Okay. So yeah, like I've done Afro, like my new stuff is like Afro beats. Okay. I even have an artist who's from Nigeria. He lives here now on one of the songs, but I don't know. And social media marketing, all of that also goes into tapping into a global audience. Right. So that's also kind of where I was going with do you plan to kind of skip over doing the local thing and just marketing and gaining those followers and all of that, like, through the internet?
I mean, whatever takes off first. It would be nice to be tapped in with the local scene because, I want people here to know who I am.
Yeah.
If they think about Milwaukee, I'm mentioned.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of like if I blow up, like we don't even know who you are.
Right. Where did you even come from?
Right. We didn't know
was hiding under a rock. Right. No, I feel that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. If you could work with any 5 artists, who would they be? Singers, rappers, and I would probably include producers too.
That's a tough one. I don't know. I guess it would be dope to work with Black. It would be dope to work with Drake. See, I don't really listen to too many other people. Like, I don't really listen because at the bar, you listen to so much music all the time. After the bar, I want songs.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
So, like, I don't, other than the music they're playing with Milwaukee music and whatnot, I'm not really listening. I'm barely starting to get back on TikTok now because I'm posting more stuff. But social media used to be like the thing I would go on, but I'm too busy for everything.
Yeah.
Like the 5 artists. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
So we're going to give you 2. We're going to say Drake and Black, you said, right?
Yeah.
Drake and Black.
I mean, Juice WRLD would have definitely been a dope collab.
Yeah. But, I was going to say for obvious reasons.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know. AI is making everything possible, but that is so creepy to me. I couldn't do that.
Definitely
have a dead person on my song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless they had, and it's like I bought the verse or whatnot. It was something they already had that nobody heard. It'd be something that'd be dope. I'll just make sure I didn't ruin it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were you born and raised in Milwaukee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What side?
South Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my parents, they moved us over to Franklin. And then from there, I just went to private school. And then for high school, I went to California for 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So I played sports over at St. John Bosco, basketball, baseball, football. And then came back here to Franklin and did the same thing, basketball, baseball, football, track. But I moved back here because my grandma had brain cancer. So I decided to spend more time with her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sure she appreciated that.
She did. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though the lifestyle in California is so much different.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like for everything, we had celebrities at all our games. Like even
Really?
oh yeah.
Well, that makes sense because it's
It was
littered with celebrities.
oh yeah, like well everybody that for basketball, baseball, football, they're all in the pros.
Hmm.
Like our starting quarterback was Josh Rosen. Like our starting five, they were like what McDonald's All Americans. We had a McDonald's All American coach for basketball. Like everybody was just stacked, even our wrestling team.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like it was not it was not what is it, unordinary or whatnot, to just uncommon to see a celebrity.
Yeah.
And then like even classes, you would go outside like in between classes, have the palm trees, have lunch out there and whatnot. It was dope.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe. Like
that's the stuff
it's
you
just
see
like
on
stuff
TV,
in the movie.
like
yeah.
Zoe 101.
Yeah,
You
no,
remember
that's
Zoe 101?
it's exactly like that.
I used to watch that show and wish I had that life. How do you think your life would have turned out different if you would have stayed in Cali?
If I would have stayed in Cali, it definitely would have been different. I don't think I would have done music. I would have gone to UCLA for sure because that's been my favorite college growing up. I was a great student over there. My grades actually dropped when I went back to Franklin. And I don't know. The whole goal is either be a lawyer or a doctor. So it's been a whole different career path.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess we'll never know.
Would you at any point go back to school to be a lawyer or a doctor? Do you feel like that's just not it anymore? Not like your path?
I'm pushing 30. If I want to do that, I got to do another. Like I only have one more semester to graduate. I don't even need to do that. No, I've got way more things I want to do. I don't want to go into more debt.
No, I understand that completely. That makes sense. And a lot of times at this point in our lives, experience and like trainings and all of that are equal to, if not more valuable than a degree,
100%.
And then so you're still in the jobs that your peers that went to school and graduated without the debt. You're still in the same positions as them, but you're not in the hole.
I'm just fine with having my own businesses. So
yeah,
just want to keep doing that.
What are your businesses?
I got a trucking logistics company. I got a painting and flooring business. And I'm looking into doing real estate.
Okay.
So the main goal is each stream of income. I want to make at least $10K profit per month. So
okay.
So then just go from there.
That's a good plan. I feel like there's nothing wrong with. I feel like being an entrepreneur, at least you get to control your time. I know most of your time goes into your business, but that's an investment into yourself instead of somebody else's pocket.
100%.
So I feel like that you're definitely doing something good with that.
Oh, thank
you. You're welcome. Where would you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years. Well, I know I'm gonna be financially free to do whatever I want to do, but I'm probably gonna still be making music. I don't know if it's gonna be more serious or whatnot, or just for fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be, traveling more or whatnot. But I just know for sure I'm gonna be financially free. I'm probably gonna settle down, have a family.
Okay.
Focus on that.
That's cool.
You just gotta find the right one.
Okay, that leads me into you put your ex's names in all your songs.
Not all of them, but I be dropping subliminals to where they know it's about them.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the song you're talking about, Saint. It was 2 exes' names, but I did it like 4 times. There's Saint, Wolf, Destiny, and Emerald. So
okay.
I just put it in the song.
Did they ever listen to your music, get mad and hit you up, or are they blocked and vice versa?
I don't know. I know a couple of them listen to it,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not like, oh, is he dropping or anything like that. If they come through it, they come through it.
Okay.
Um, but no, I know one. She says she has a couple favorites and she listens to it on repeat.
Mm.
But it is what it is.
Okay.
But
And they don't be upset about their names being in it.
Well, it's like a subliminal name drop. It's not like, it's not like saying, oh, I wish you kept it or something like that and name dropped them. It's their name is somewhere else. Like not really calling them out, but their name's in there.
See, now I'm gonna go listen and see if I can catch it. I want to see what you're talking about. Because I only heard snippets. I haven't heard the whole song.
Oh, you gotta listen to the whole song.
I will. Okay, so your first of your 3 projects that you're dropping, around when do you plan to drop that?
Probably March or April.
Okay.
March or April, then, May, June, and the last one, 4th of July.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. At least I am. I'm going to listen to it.
I mean, I might throw our song in there when I finish it.
Listen, okay. That's a whole nother thing. Listen, it was what? Damn near a year now. April 2023.
I know. Let me see.
I was at the studio with some friends. They had like a group session. This man was walking in as we were leaving. And me and him had been talking about doing a song for probably like a year prior to that and just never did it. But he was like, hey, I got some studio time. Let's just do it right here on the spot. And we did. And I'm still waiting on him to finish it.
What's the name of that song?
Did you name it?
No, we did name it. It was Keep It Simple.
Oh, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll let you know the exact date that we
Wait, you got it? You got the file?
Yeah, I got the file.
Play it. Play a little piece.
Play it? All right.
You gotta put your phone to the mic.
It was April 6th.
Play it because that hook is fire. Listen. I hope it don't flag it. I don't know if I should. Oh, I thought it started already.
I was gonna start.
I was gonna start. Okay. I was singing it prematurely. Tell me how you want it. Want to get to know you. We ain't together, we can ride for the moment. Body amazing, girl, love it when you show it. I can get you right as I only see you. I'm at the end of a cold though, so I can't sing. Coincidence, we not here by chance. Something in your pants, think you should be my man. You don't finish this damn song. It is. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot. Have a real vibe, yeah. I'm on your side, yeah. If you're down for the night, yeah. If you're down for the night, yeah. Down for the night, yeah. Yeah, this is fire. Definitely finish this and throw it on one of those projects. We definitely gotta finish that. Oh, it is definitely a summer vibe. Yeah, for sure.
It's a year too late, but
it's not too late. It's not too late.
That was April 6th, 2023.
Damn, April 6th. What is it? February?
February.
10 months.
Yeah. 10 months.
That's okay because everything happens in time and for a reason. Exactly. And plus, I'm dropping soon-ish, but I want it to be more toward like the spring as well. Late spring, probably like May. So it'll be a good time to drop a collab anyway. So, definitely. All right. So, any final comments, questions for me, or anything you wanted to say?
Final. I mean, what kind of vibe you going for spring?
For spring,
mm-hmm.
Like my music. So I think I'm gonna drop like the Afrobeats type vibe.
Okay.
I think I want to do like a 4-song EP. One of them or two that are like Afrobeats slash like a dance hall vibe. It's kind of like a mix.
Okay.
And then one of them is like a old school type of R&B pop vibe, and then another one is just like a R&B pop vibe. And all of them produced by people I know. So
Okay.
one of them, I don't know if you know who Snow the Product is, but it's her
Yeah.
like main producer. Is
That's dope.
one of like the dance hall ish vibes. So yeah, so that's what I'm going for. I want it to be more like an up tempo, upbeat, something people can have fun and dance to.
Yeah.
Because I know I've in my past dropped like some sadder songs and slower songs as well, just because that's where I was.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Like as
What you're
artists, we
going
make
through.
exactly we make what we
It's
are
your
in life.
diary, it's you know,
Exactly.
screaming your heart out and whatnot.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's been a good conversation.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
What else do you have to say?
What else do I have to say?
What do you have to say to the people? Check out Ernie
Z.
Check out his music.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks so much.
No problem.
This was fun. And thank you all for listening to KB's Community today. Enjoy your week.